Welcome to East Coast LQ Reviews. Today we're doing another Rate That Beer. This is episode 7. We're just gonna dive right in. Well, actually, no. Let me welcome the panel. Sorry, Miscellaneous Brew Reviews. Thanks for stopping by,
Cheers.
man. Bumpy Road Brewery as well. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you guys. All right, so we'll jump right into it. Miscellaneous, what do you got for us today?
All right, so from the brewery, I've got this huge bottle of Two Turtle Doves. It's a Belgian style dark strong ale brewed with orange peel and spices. Comes in at 10.6%. It's their 2021 version of it. Price was good. ABV was right. Why not? Can actually I have enough beer to do a whole show now instead of just buying like a single.
Yeah, right.
I'm excited about this one. Like I said, I've been eyeballing this for a long time, and they never priced it. And I went in there, and it was $11. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna pull the trigger on it.
Yeah, it's not bad.
So yeah, there you go. Nice, thick. It looks a little rocky on top, but it's pretty tight knit. I'd say off-white, maybe khaki color of the beer. It's a dark, rich ruby color. That's what I get on the bottom. Other than that, it looks jet black in appearance. It's definitely Belgian style. I'm excited. Smells good.
Cool, man. Cheers.
Neat.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right.
German
Well,
beer kick since Beer Man was doing all the shows. It's like, damn. Got back into the Belgians.
Yeah, right. What do you got for us today, Bumpy?
From a brand new brewery that just opened up last week. This week, pretty much actually on Thursday. A Feathered Friend. They're out of Concord, New Hampshire, and this one is called Broadleaf. It's an Imperial IPA, 8.5%. They don't list the hops on the label. I did pick up a glass from them as well, so let's give this one a pour. I've yet to have this one. Oh, they're doing things right. Canned on.
Yeah, dude, can dates.
Oh, with like a little blurb at the bottom.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, dude. I saw so much beer the other day when I was at Total Wine. I was looking for IPAs and just no dates, and I'm like, nope, not rolling the dice on it. It looks pretty hazy.
Wow. Yeah, this is loaded with hops. I can tell. It's got a very rocky head to it. It's an off-white, kind of yellowish white head. The bird is that color now. I don't know. This kind of looks like an orange pineapple apple juice mixture or something. It's a
like juicy juice almost.
Yeah, it's like a lighter shade of copper, kind of an orange with a slight reddish hue to it. So the appearance doesn't look that good, especially with the way the head looked, but we'll see. I mean, it smells good so far. Haven't detected like what it is yet, but it definitely has a nice hoppy aroma to it right when I poured it. So cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Yeah. I actually had to grab the other can that I bought because the other date on the bottom was almost completely wiped off. But awesome, Bumpy. Like I've said before, I'd definitely like to check out that brewery with you. I think that'd be cool. So today, I believe I'm not really too sure what the brewery. It says Mortalis Brewing Company on the label, and then on the side it says Burley Oak Brewing Company. So maybe they just have. Maybe it's Mortalis Brewing Company, who's umbrellaed by Burley Oak. I'm not really too familiar with these guys, but this is their raspberry, pineapple, lemon, coconut ice cream Dream Hydra. See, it says Mortalis Brewing Company right there. Camera never wants to focus. And on the side says Burley Oak Brewing Company, Berlin, Maryland. Sour ale with raspberry, pineapple, lemon, coconut, ice cream, and lactose. 1 pint, 5.6 alcohol by volume. It says due to the use of natural fruit, this beer must be kept cold. And then on the bottom, this one's kind of wiping off a little bit too, but still definitely a little bit better. This one's 1/20/2022. Actually has the time, and it says Hail Hydra. So it's actually got this cool blue tab on it. You don't really see that too often. But I'm not really sure why it's blue, though, because there's no blue on the can. But whatever. I got my Trillium glass. I'm going to pour it up. And I'm actually pretty excited for this one. I believe I was talking to Josh about it. I think Josh said that it was too sweet for him. Did pay $7 for a can, so it's a little bit on the more expensive side. Ooh, it looks smoothie-esque. Looking at the top of it. What's up? Oh, yeah. This reminds me of a Drecker beer. Look at that thickness. Yeesh. So it actually looks kind of gray on camera, but it's got like a slight tint of red, almost purpley, super hazy, cloudy, pinkish head. Yeah, it looks like a Drecker Brains. Little aroma. It actually smells like a Drecker too, the Drecker Brains. The lemon and the raspberry are really prominent. But yeah, we'll get more into that next time around. Go back to Miscellaneous, and Miscellaneous can talk about his beer. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
So yeah, just I was looking at this beer. So I went to their website, and it's a seasonal thing. They're out of stock. They were selling it for $13 a bottle. So that's how you know I got a good deal. I get it better than what they sell it for at the brewery.
Cheers, Josh.
What's up?
Welcome in.
Cheers.
So yeah, head's still hanging in there. Nice, throws up some nice lacing. Man, the first thing I got was punches, like just spice, clove, nutmeg, ginger, very bready, like it's like a dessert kind of bread, like a loaf, you know. Very, very bready. Doesn't smell too boozy for 10.6. Getting some fruits, hard to say. Doesn't smell too dark though. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, man.
Cheers.
Cheers, Brian. Thanks for stopping by.
Wow. All right, so that's a full body beer. Carbonation's low. The mouth feels incredible on it. It's silky smooth, coats the palate. Loads of spices on there. It's definitely got a malty sweet up front. Wow. This is hard to describe. Wow. It's kind of in awe. Get like a little bit of a raisin cherry type of thing, fruit wise. Sweet on the finish, doesn't have a dry finish either. It's very malty, decadent. This is a good sipper. I'll be enjoying this and get some more thoughts because I gotta collect myself. There's a lot going on.
Yeah.
My brain doesn't want to let it. Yeah, it's gonna take some time. See what Josh has got.
All right, cool. Yeah, well, I'll pull up Josh, and Josh
Mommy, wow. Look at Josh now.
All right. So tonight for Majority Theory, I have Season of the Witch, which is a wheat wine coming in at 11%.
Ooh.
So it was canned back in October of last year, so almost 5 months old. But on the bottom of the can it says "Die Witch Die." So that's pretty cool. I like the can art. Detroit Theory always has cool ass can art.
What was the ABV on it?
11%.
That's a style they need to come back with again, dude.
Yeah, dude, you don't see too many wheat wines out there. So
What is it called?
Season of the Witch, but they spell it like WY.
What's the style though?
A wheat wine.
Wheat wine. I've never heard of that before.
Season of the Witch. That was Halloween 3, I believe.
Probably, yeah. Hard to keep track.
The only one that didn't have Michael Myers in it.
Oh yeah, they did have the. So there's what she looks like. It's kind of a little bit darker. In real life, but about half a finger head on there. Get a lot of bready notes on it. Toasty roastiness a little bit. Maybe some like dark fruits on there. Definitely malt driven. Some biscuit. A little bit of that caramel in there. But yeah, it's been a while since I had a wheat wine, so I was like, you don't see them too often, so I was like, pick one up and see how it goes. So, cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. All right, awesome. We'll jump back to Bumpy. Bumpy can do a review on his beer.
Yeah. So this one's got interesting aromas. I can tell you, it's guava. There's floral. There is like very sweet tangerine. Touch of pineapple in there, and there's loads of the spiciness. I don't know. To me, it smells like rye spice, but rye spice galore. So it probably is not rye spice. It probably is from the hops. It burns the nostrils with how much spiciness there is. It's not like spices and as in like chili peppers and stuff like that. It's other types of various cabinet spices, herbal spices. Rye spice. But yeah, so a few different fruit notes in there. Spiciness. Hard to detect an actual malt character. It does have a little bit of the sweetness to it. Like I said, it has this like kind of sweet tangerine that is more than likely coming from the malt. But I can't say like there's bread notes or caramel. There's just a sweetness to the aroma. So anyways, cheers.
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 Medium body, extremely smooth, velvety mouthfeel to this one. I can tell you the alcohol is not hidden. There is a note in here.
Getting drunk on that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the carbonation level is way low. The malt itself, it's pretty much coming off kind of like wheat. Crackers, very light on the malt. There's some of that bit of like tangerine, pineapple-esque, guava flavors. It's not as strong as it is on the aromas. It does finish with that kind of spiciness, maybe a little bit of hop burn as well. This was just canned on the 1st of March. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, the bitterness is moderate. It's kind of mixing in with that. There's an alcohol note in here, so the 8.5% is not well hidden. So Yeah, it's kind of like a pininess that's also just mixing in with that alcohol type note. So that's kind of the finish on it, but it doesn't get too harsh at least. It kind of stays in that moderate bitterness level. And it's not very, very sweet on the palate either. Like there's some sweetness in the aromas, but not so much on the palate. Besides getting something like tangerine, pineapple, guava type note. But I'll be thinking of a score for this one, and
right.
I'll let you know.
Sounds good, man. Cheers, Bumpy.
It's not wowing me like their other beers have.
Yeah, I was gonna say I'm kind of disappointed because I know you were talking kind of highly of the other ones you had.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. I wanted to go with one I haven't had yet.
Yeah,
And,
sure.
it's what happens sometimes.
Yeah,
Brewery can't make everything great, right?
true. Or maybe down the road they can, put
Tweak
out
it.
another one.
Yeah.
Kind of looked like that. Like it was almost looked like it didn't. It was kind of like a flat beer.
Yeah, like with the way the head was and everything. Like I said, that wasn't a pretty. All their other beers have this nice, like, real combined head. Like all their other beers look great. They form a nice head and they taste great. And this one doesn't do much of any of that. It tastes okay, but
Yeah.
when you can't hide the alcohol, there's a man.
Might have to stick to Modest Man for your double New England, huh?
Well, they have a New England IPA that's great.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, this one's a double New England, I guess. But all right.
All right, man. Cool. All right, Josh, I'll pull you up and you can do your review. Cheers, man.
No, I thought it was miscellaneous. Or he did his already. That's right.
Yeah, he went first.
Oh, we got the reverb.
From me? Do you hear it
I don't
now?
know who it's from.
Do you hear it now?
Do I hear it now? No.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Oh. I don't know. Go with it.
All right. So, like I said, off the nose. I kind of hear it now. I think Carrie's watching it upstairs. So like I said, off the nose, you get that. Those dark fruits. You get some of that biscuity biscuits like toffee. A lot of malt. Some sweetness from that caramel. So yeah, let's dive into it and see how she tastes. No alcohol in the smell either. So cheers.
Cheers, man.
Cheers, Josh.
So yeah, right up front you get that sweetness from the caramel. You get a little bit of that toffee. Very malty. There's no alcohol presence whatsoever, so this is definitely dangerous. Like there's not even a whiff of that 11%.
Just had to come in and one up me too.
It's definitely has some of that dark fruit characteristics, a little bit on the back end, but you get a lot of that caramel, a lot of that toffee right up front. Not really any bitterness, but it's not a barley wine. Barley wines have a little more hoppiness than wheat wines. Yes, this beer is dangerous. Like I said, there's no alcohol presence whatsoever for being 11%.
All the wheat wines I think I've had were really good.
Yeah, this is good. Like I said, I'm pretty sure it probably has a pretty good shelf life.
Oh, it's a wheat wine. They last for years.
And I saw it and I was like, ooh, wheat wine.
What was it? Last year I drank my 2018, the Bourbon County, the wheat wine.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that was a wheat wine.
Fantastic. Couple.
Yeah, bring back more wheat wines. This is really good. Like I said, you get that sweetness. No real hoppiness, but that's typical for wheat wines. They don't aggressively hop it compared to like barley wines and stuff like that. There's dark fruits very malty, and not boozy on the taste. So get like a nice little warming sensation going down your chest. So you know the alcohol is kind of there.
Oh,
for that
no, Mark, cheers,
sensation.
man.
But yeah, off the nose and off the taste, you would never know this was an 11%. But yeah, it's good. I'm really enjoying it. I only picked up. I think they only had this one can, I believe, when I saw it. I was like, oh, I saw a wheat wine, and I was like, yeah, I'll try it. So yeah, I'm gonna keep drinking on this one and come up with a score in the next go around. So, cheers.
Cheers, Josh. Sounds
Cheers,
good. Man. Awesome. All right, so I'll pull myself back up. So first off, look at this. Look at this head. Hold on, let me. This head.
Super rocky, yeah.
Yeah. Looks like
It's like a
definitely
Drecker type.
brains.
That's the part.
It actually reminds me of the last trick of brains I had was the mango, guava, coconut, lime, and I'm kind of getting a similar aroma. The lemon, coconut, definitely vanilla ice cream, and the raspberry. The pineapple, I'm not really getting much of the pineapple. Like I said, it's more raspberry, citrus, vanilla ice cream, and that coconut. But I'm excited to try this. It looks very thick. Looks like definitely a full body beer. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, man. Excited for you. Bet that shit tastes good.
Ooh, it's thick. Oh, the ice cream. Wow, the ice cream is really prominent on the back end. The pineapple definitely shows through on the palate. It's really fruity, raspberry, lemon, coconut kind of hangs out in the background. And yeah, the finish is just really good. It is very sweet, though. I will agree with Josh that it is very sweet, but it's good. I like it. It reminds me of the brains. I think the brains had a little bit thicker of a mouthfeel to it, but the finish on this is crazy.
You start dropping those things in the freezer 45 minutes before the show.
Yeah, right. It's good. It's really good. Really fruity. I mean, there's no like drying aspect. There's no bitterness at all. It's just sweet throughout. Fruity, sweet, creamy. Carbonation is definitely light. Actually, I take that back. Carbonation is about medium. It's good. This is actually pretty dangerous. I could probably see myself drinking a couple of these. I know the director sometimes you drink one and it's like a one and done. I can see myself drinking a couple of these. It's got like a nice acidic, sour, not sour, like a tart, more tart. It's not really like that puckering sour. It's kind of along the lines like the brains. The brains aren't necessarily sour. They're a little bit more tart. But yeah, this is good. This is really, really good. $7 for a can, a little bit on the pricier side. I will say my favorite aspect about this beer is the vanilla ice cream, and you really do get it on the back end. So, yeah, the beer's pretty straightforward, but it's really good. I'm gonna have a good score for this. Might take a couple points off for the price. I believe they're like
That's actually pretty cheap. I mean,
That's not a bad deal.
yeah. Sometimes they're like $9-10 for some
People
of those
slinging
things.
those things for $10 a piece.
Oh, really?
All
I think they
day.
had four packs for $25, so I guess it's $6.25 a can if you bought a 4-pack. So not bad. Yeah, next time around I'll have a rating, and yeah, I'm impressed with this one. This definitely competes with like the Drecker Brain stuff. Yeah, we don't even really get Drecker over here. I have to go to Mass for it, and I actually found this in Rhode Island. I can see myself picking up again for sure. All right, so yeah. I mean, I wish I had more to say about it, but it's pretty straightforward. You get the fruits, all the fruits there. It really does taste like ice cream.
Too sweet for
Sometimes
me.
they
Like I said,
ice cream.
I had it at a beer festival and I couldn't. I was like, I just had like a little sample of it, and I was like, "There's no way I could finish a whole can of this. Like, it's just
really? I
yeah,
like it.
way too much,
Yeah.
dude."
Oh, I like
mean,
it.
those two breweries are great, but I don't know, something about that Dreams. They just add way too much lactose for me, and that milk
Oh, you
sugar
think so?
they use. Yeah,
Yeah, I could see that. The thing that I was really impressed with was the fact that the ice cream really does show through. Because sometimes the ice cream might get drowned out by like the fruits and stuff, but the ice cream is definitely prominent on the finish. So
Mortalis is good. If you ever see Mortalis, pick them up. They do good sours and stouts.
yeah, this is the first time seeing something by them. So if I see anything else,
They're pricey though. I
yeah,
mean,
they are.
They're probably around the same price as like what you paid for that kind of stuff. About
Okay.
20 something a 4-pack.
Yeah, I think I
Probably
grabbed
like
2
25.
cans. Grabbed 2 cans for like $14 because I wanted to try them. $25 for a 4-pack is
That beer is cheaper
Too
than
bad your
the
name's not
Origin
Sam.
of Darkness cans I got today. Those are like $9 for that little 12-ounce can I got.
Bro, it's outrageous.
It was like
$30,
26.
12-ounce 4-packs. You crazy as hell.
Yeah, I was
Wow.
like 26 or whatever they had it at Total Wine. Then I saw they had singles because I was trying to. I didn't want to buy because they had like 3 different ones, and I've had them before. But yeah, they're like.
I can
$9.
get not last year's. I can get the year before's. I can get a mixed 4-pack.
Yeah, they had.
All of them. If
I
you're
don't think.
dinner.
I don't think. I feel like last year. I don't know if last year they did. Did they do collabs last year? Or was it just them? I think it was just them. I think
Just
this year.
them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
this
this
one, they had,
past
like,
year
3
was the
different ones.
collab ones, and then the year before, 2020.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, so I mean, we'll see. I mean, hopefully they're worth $9 a can, but
Bumpy. I gotta get you a can of this. Have you tried the brains, Bumpy?
yeah, he's had them.
I think you like
You had a
this
chunk too, right, Bumpy?
You
Did you
take
have a chunk or no? Or slang de jour or something? Or do you just have brain?
I've had a chunk.
Yeah, that's right. That's what I thought.
You take a big gulp and you really get that ice cream. Like
Yeah.
drinking a milkshake.
Yeah.
Crazy. All right. Yeah. I'll go back to Bumpy. Bumpy can have his final thoughts. And
Me, it would be
real quick.
miscellaneous.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Although I'm sure you want to hear my final thoughts.
All right.
Like Jerry
So I did
Springer.
finally get it all in the glass. There's nothing left in the bottle. All right. So I had to take notes because, like I said, there's a lot going on with this, and I really didn't want to miss anything. Slick, oily, velvet, smooth mouthfeel, clove, ginger, very light banana. Might be. I took notes and said it might come out a little bit more as it warms, which I am getting on the finish on the back end. Slightly earthy funk with hints of oak. Cherry was what I was getting. It's a tart cherry, tart sweet, and it hits pretty good. You get it right on the tip of the tongue, right up the get go. It's almost like having a creek. Almost, you get that cherry just like bam, it's right there. Followed by the bitter orange peel. It's very decadent. It definitely feels like a holiday beer, like a winter warmer, Christmassy thing. And then when I was sipping on it just a second ago, I got like a light botanical pine, similar to like spruce tips instead of like hops. But overall, I mean, this is very, very good beer for an American-made German style. They did really good with this, the 2 turtle doves. The brewery did. So that being said, I'm gonna land it at a 96 because there's definitely better Belgians out there, I'm sure. But this is very, very good interpretation for an American brewery. I would recommend it.
Right?
Like I said, I got this for on their website. It was $13. I got it for 11 at Total Wine, $7.50. It's totally worth it. I'd recommend it. I think that was the last one.
I saw that beer today at Total Wine when I was there. It was
I mean,
think it
the
was like
price was
10%.
right. The ABV was right. The brewery was right.
Mhm.
Pulled the trigger. Totally
Yeah,
worth
brewery
it.
makes good stuff.
There you go. You guys ever had layers in your beer?
Depth, yeah.
No layers. No layers, literally layers. Like I just poured the rest of it. Look, it's
I've had
here,
that. Yeah.
it's dark, and then this part of the head is like flat, and then this part is sudsy.
It's got all the lactose on top.
Yeah, right. I probably should have rolled the can. I didn't even think about it. I should have rolled the can before I poured.
You got to keep them flipped over in your fridge. You got to flip.
I
them
know.
over
I didn't even roll it, dude.
upside down. Yeah.
You're going to timeout.
On your own.
All right. I'm banned from my own show.
Yeah, there you go. Take care. Good luck, everybody.
But yeah, very, very good beer from them.
Cool, man. Glad you like it, bro.
I've enjoyed it, and I still am. So,
are you on your second pour on it, or are you still going?
The whole bottle. I got the whole bottle in there now. It's empty.
Oh, okay. There you go. Oh, so you like it?
What do you think it was? I got to drink it all. I opened it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it,
Hey, Mikey, he likes it.
Was it heavy? Is it filling?
Nah.
No.
What's my first beer of the day too? So.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
It counts as one.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, this is my first one. No, a second. Never mind.
Even if you had a 40, it only counts as one beer.
That's right.
What was that? What was the ABV? 10.6?
Yeah, 10.6. I think the year before it was 12.
Yeah.
That's what they had on Beer Advocate.
My buddy is part of their what do you call it? Like they have like a membership type club or whatever, and they have like the 12 beers of Christmas or something. And they have
Oh yeah, like how Founder says the cadre or whatever.
Yeah, like he gets like a box. I don't know if he's still a part of the club or anymore, but he used to get a box where he's 12 beers at Christmas by them. But
that's cool.
Yeah,
they make good stuff. Honestly, I think the beer that I had that I wasn't sure of, and it was like when I was first getting into craft beer, was the Funk Wit by them. Because I just wasn't acclimated to like those farmhouse or saison, and then I was like, oh, what is this?
Yeah. Oh, they had those.
It tastes like a petting zoo. Oh my god, my camera never does that.
Yeah, they make a lot of different style. They had those sour series where the fruit.
I think they got the wheels. The wheels goes around right now too.
Yeah.
Or not the wheels. The rose something.
I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah. And then they have Offshoot is like the breweries.
There was a bunch of that on the shelf last week. I went back in.
Dude. I don't know if you ever had like the Relax and all that stuff. It's pretty good for like a, shelfy type, hazy IPA kind of thing. But yeah, Offshoot, check them out. Good stuff.
Cool, man. Yeah, sorry, I stepped aside for a second so I could have my girlfriend try it. She says it's okay.
Fine.
I think it's really good. All right, yeah, we'll pull up Bumpy's next. All right, Bumpy, he's scratching your leg.
No.
Oh,
he's pulling his goalie. Leave him alone.
That's messing my toe. Yeah, so I did the 50-point inspection on this just so I could get kind of an accurate score for me. The appearance, it sucked for the beginning. I mean, the head, the color of the beer is not super bad, but just the way the head was so rocky. I gave it a 5 out of 6 for the appearance. On the aromatics, not too bad. I was picking up some pretty good hop notes. There's a bit of that zestiness. After I drank it, though, and I picked up the alcohol, I can pick that up in the aromas now. But I gave it an 8 out of 10 because the aromas were not too bad at first. The flavors, not the best. I really think just based off the other beers I've had from them, the way that they appeared, and the flavors that the other beers have had, I think they had some issues with packaging or something with this because it seems like it was oxidized or something because it was flat the way the head looked, the carbonation being low, the flavors in it seem off, especially with the alcohol amount in there. So it seems like something went wrong. 10 out of 19 for the flavors. Body, it had a nice creamy, pretty thick. I mean, I think I said medium body, but it may be even closer to full. No, medium, but I think maybe because of the lack of carbonation makes it seem thicker. Did I say 10 out of 19 already for flavor? Yeah. Body, 5 out of 5. My overall for this one, man, like, could have gone to a 5 out of 10, but it's got some decent stuff to it, and thinking that maybe this is either just a bad can or just this batch ended up being bad. I'll give it a 6 out of 10, which would land the Broadleaf Imperial IPA from Feathered Friend with a 34 out of 50, which puts it at drinkable. Which
You thought their other double IPA was way better.
their New England IPA is right up there with it. Would be in the either very good to excellent range. Pretty much most of their beers I've had have been up there in the very good to excellent range. And then this one all of a sudden is like right in the middle area of drinkable. So, yeah. Like, I could understand it being a good beer, but to drop down this low, this is like what you expect out of a brewery that rushed themselves, and they definitely didn't rush themselves into brewing. They have a brewer that's been around in a couple different breweries, and a couple good name ones too. He is actually Concrete Craft and Deciduous. Josh knows about Deciduous, so. And then also, I mean, they set it up so they had cans. All their beers they had cans and labels for, so it wasn't like a rush job. So, yeah, I don't know what's up with this one, but I'm glad this wasn't my first beer from them because
right.
That would have set the market not great.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Yeah. So beer number 5 from them wasn't good for me. The other 4 have all been, like I said, up there in the very good to excellent range. So.
Yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it just sucks that this is the one I bring to a live show, and boom, this is what happens.
Yeah.
You never know, man. Go back in 6 months, give it another shot.
Yeah, I'll open up another can, not tonight, but I will. And if it's different, then I'll get back to you guys on it. But
do it now.
I'm not doing it now.
Do it now, he said.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. All right, so we'll go back to Josh. Josh can say his final thoughts and rating.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the reverb and stuff. My mic's turned down.
It comes and goes. I don't know what happens.
Yeah. She's not watching it anymore, so, but I don't think she hasn't been watching in a while, but everything's below halfway, so I don't know. But maybe it's internet or something, I don't know. But yeah, the Season of the Witch from Majority Theory, wheat wine, 11%. It's dangerous. Like, it's almost sessionable. Like, that's how crazy it is. Like, there's no alcohol whatsoever on it. Like, and just the flavors, you get out of it. Like I said, it's been a while since I had a wheat wine. But yeah, wheat wines are great styles. Like I said, they're not as aggressively hopped as like a barley wine, that kind of stuff. You get a little more. I don't know. I feel like they're a little bit more not complex, but the ones I've had, they've all been great. You still get those dark fruits. You get some of that toffee in here, biscuity notes, very maltiness, sweetness from that caramel, and no alcohol presence whatsoever. So buy a 4-pack of these and you down 3 or 4 of them. Try to stand up probably and be like, oh,
Yeah.
You could probably bring this to the beach. You're sitting on the beach about 80 degrees out.
Yeah.
He's out there drinking wheat wines on the beach. But yeah, Droid Theory is pretty good for the most part. I've had some beers from them that are kind of hit or miss. I mean, I think they're kind of a little bit more mass produced now than what they used to be. I know they have different canyon locations and stuff in different areas. I've seen some cans. They're originally out of Virginia, but I've seen cans that say like Orlando, Florida, like DC. So they must do like contract brewing out of other places and stuff. But this one's good compared to the last one I had last night, which was a triple that I had to dump because I think it was oxidized. But score wise for this one, shit, I'll give it a 98, dude. It's good. I really like it. I'd probably pick up more of this. Like I said, I saw it total today and just got a single can, just try it out. I don't know if they had 4-packs or not, but yeah.
Now I have a question for you. So, a wheat wine, is that like a barley wine where instead of what do they use?
It's like the cousin of a barley wine, I guess you'd call it.
Okay.
Is what they refer to it. It's like kind of like in the same realm, but like I was saying earlier, it's not as aggressively hopped as a barley wine. But then again, you have English barley wines that don't have a super hoppiness to them compared to American barley wines. Color's a little bit different on some of the. I feel like some of the barley wines can be a little bit darker than wheat wines. Yeah, it's kind of like in the same, not in the same. I guess it's kind of in the same family as the barley wine, just kind of not as hoppy or not as much bitterness. At least the ones that I've had. I mean, there might be some wheat wines that might have a little bit of bitterness on the back end, but this one, a lot of sweetness to it. Definitely, if you see some wheat wines, grab them up while you can, because I feel like most breweries don't do a lot of wheat wines. So if you see one, grab it, try it, and see what you think. And yeah, so 98 for this guy, the season of the Witch from Adroit Theory wheat wine. So cheers, Tanner. Thanks for having me. Cheers to the panel. Cheers to the chat.
Yeah, no problem, man. You're always welcome. Is somebody sleeping behind someone's camera?
Sounds like it.
I'm muted. I mean,
I'm breathing through my nose. That might be it.
Oh. It sounded like someone was sleeping behind
That's
someone.
what I thought. I was like, I'm boring people on the pan. Damn it, he did it again.
Cheers, Josh. Awesome,
a
man.
nice session wheat wine for sure.
Yeah, sessionable 11%.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. All right, so for mine, look at it, it's all caked up. This is good. I really like this. You get a big mouthful of it, and you really taste the ice cream. It's super drinkable. There's a little bit of like a tart finish. You get all the fruits. The coconut and the pineapple are a little bit more hidden in the background. I think it's more lemon and raspberry forward. But it's really good. So if I were, say, like Cyclops scale, obviously there's really no like hoppy bitterness or anything. So it'd be like 1 out of 5 hop cones. But sweetness, I would say this is like 4.5 out of 5 sugar cubes. This is really, really sweet. I like it though. I'm a big fan of it.
Sweeter than the cinnamon bun?
Oh, no. Actually, so maybe a 4. Because the cinnamon bun was like, that was like so sweet. It was just making my face like, I was making faces. It was so sweet. Bumpy didn't think it was as sweet as I did.
I got a 4-pack in the fridge. I'm going to take it for a test drive tonight.
Oh, why, you bought one?
No, I have. Yeah, I got a 4-pack.
Oh, there you go. Bumpy, you liked it, right? As I recall, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't my favorite beer, but it was. I don't think it was too sweet. I mean, it was, throwing another sugar cube, then it would have been cloying, but it was.
Yeah.
It definitely got across that cinnamon
Yeah, for sure.
image in the mind, anyways, while drinking it. So
Definitely.
you could taste the icing.
Yeah, really. Oh, I know. How could you not? It's like you melted a cinnamon bun and drank it. So for this beer, I will say, like I said, $7 for a can. I guess you guys were saying that, I guess that's decent. $6.25 if you bought a 4-pack. I'm still gonna give it I'll give it 98 out of 100. I really like it. I really like the ice cream note that comes through on it. the coconut, I feel like if there was too much coconut, maybe it would be a little bit less enjoyable, in my opinion. I like a little bit of coconut when it's mixed with the other fruits. But the fact that the coconut kind of hangs out in the background is something I really like about it. And yeah, they hit it out of the park with this one for me. So 98 out of 100. And if I see any more beers by these guys, I'm definitely going to pick them up. I might grab some single cans like I did with this because they are a little pricey. And yeah, can art's cool. I like the can art, so it definitely stood out to me. And the dream is, I saw that and I was like, oh, I know I've seen that on Drecker labels. So I believe these guys. So do they have? Is that technically like a collaboration with Drecker? Is the one that
Yeah,
they did?
I still have a can of that Drecker Burley Oak collab, the Dream
Okay,
Chunk, whatever it is. Yeah.
Dream Chunk. Okay, yeah. See,
Yeah.
I remember I saw that on a Drecker label. Oh, but yeah, 98 of 100. So I guess I'll throw out a quick question, and you can do your shout outs. I'll just say, have you had something that was similar to your beer? And do you like the one you have better now or worse? So, and then you just shout yourself out, miscellaneous. Hopefully that's not too complex of a question. But
Nah.
all right, I'll pull up miscellaneous. So cheers, guys.
It's hard to say. I actually have had a lot of beers like this. Can I name off the top of my head right now? No. But
Yeah.
I'm definitely into this style. I like the Belgians, and then, high ABV. It's my territory. That's what I like. So, honestly, it's hard to say because, this has that Belgian aspect, but it's got that winter warmer Christmas vibe to it too. So it's kind of all over the place. Something similar to this that I had, which was a winter warmer that I think I gave 100 to, was from Rar and Sons. Their barrel aged winter warmer. It was around the same ABV, same kind of profile. Just slightly different. I like the spices in this. It's decadent, not too much. This might be too much for one person to drink. You might want to split it with a meal, but yeah, I don't know. That's pretty much it. It stands very high though. I just like to. I wanted to go 97, but I felt like it might be too much. I try to leave other people some wiggle room.
Yeah.
So.
And you can shout yourself out too.
Oh yeah, Thursday night beer session.
Shout outs for other people.
I'm probably gonna open the panel up. We're gonna do something. It won't be a power hour. Sorry, my son came in. Yeah, I'm not sure yet. Stay tuned. There's plenty of beer shows before next Thursday. I'll figure out what I'm going to do. Might be beer specific, could be wide open. Never know. So yeah, just stay tuned. I don't know. I could spring something crazy out. I like to keep my options open. Fresh. So yeah, other than that, you can go check John and Ellie out. Stats Sunday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern. Stouts, porters, black and tan might slide. You never know. Other than that, Beer Man, Beer and Cheese Tuesday is wide open. Hey, look at that. I remembered. Any cheese, any beer. It's a nice, easy one. Anybody can show, preferably something crafty, but he's pretty lenient. Other than that, Wednesday is I Like Your Style with Beer Man. That'll be at 6. And he showed a cow with long flowing hair in the breeze. So any type of interpretation you think from that, milk stout, lactose, guys, the options are limitless with that too. So open to your own mind's eye of opinion. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Leave some meat on the bones for other people. Well, I always like to shout out Beer Man when he doesn't show up. Cheers, guys.
Sure. Cheers, man. Awesome, miscellaneous. All right, Bumpy. We'll pull you up.
Yeah, I don't know how to answer that question. I mean, I've had plenty of double IPAs, if that's what you're kind of getting at. Double New England IPAs. This has got to be one of the worst. But if I compared it to something that was similar to it in flavor, I made a homebrew once that was extremely hopped and it got infected. And it had some similar notes. It had a spiciness to it. It definitely tasted like alcohol. And I drain poured that. It's 5 gallons worth of beer.
Wow.
And, lots of hops. And that was quite an expensive drain pour. But yeah, this one is kind of similar to some of the notes that are coming off in the flavors. So maybe this did get infected or something. I don't know, but it's yeah, like I said, it landed in the drinkable category. So this one's better than my infected homebrew, but it's worse out of all of pretty everything I can remember, anyways, as far as double IPAs, double New England IPAs.
I mean, being a new brewery, that could have been the case where it was, maybe they messed up and they were like, oh, we can't really afford to. But that just kind of, I don't know. It seems like that would make a bad name for you.
Well, that's what I'm saying. It could just be this one can too. Maybe there was something in the,
they didn't. That can didn't get dipped, or the lid didn't get dipped,
or it didn't secure quite right. So many things. That's why I said I'll open up another one. I mean, if they all taste like this, then
do it now.
No, I can't. I'm gonna go to bed.
So if they're all bad, just give them to John. He can't taste anything after.
Right.
After 6.
Yeah, see here, my channel, I got my 50-point inspection videos. I put those out on Wednesdays and Fridays. And then I have my live show on Monday. It's at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's called New Brew. Just bring a beer that you've never had before to join up on panel, and bring some questions along too. Panel members can ask questions if they like to, get the other panel members to answer them. Also in the chat, if you are chatting along, throw out a question if you have one. If you'd like the panel to possibly answer your question. Then I'll shout out Alex the Beer Master's Food Friday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Alex the Beer Master. And this Friday coming up is something called Chip Buddy.
Yeah, something like that.
It's so it's like French fries and a sandwich. Like bread
with French fries.
With French fries. I think you can add other things to it. I don't know. Look it up. It's something that Kev Mitchell gave him an idea to do in Kev's firm across the pond over there in England. So it's probably some stupid, like,
I've seen stuff over here in the U.S. like that. I've seen it. It's like a hoagie, and they stuff it with fries.
Yeah, I mean, I see people like all the time. They get McDonald's and they take off the top bun and they have their fries and they just shove all their fries in. So you kind of eat the fries with the burger. So I've seen that done, but I've never just seen basically a couple loaves of bread with fries just shoved in there, or a sub roll or whatever. So I don't know. Look it up. There's probably some recipes that you can find. Maybe they do different things to it to make it better. Maybe like a poutine between your buns.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Yeah,
like some shredded beef in there.
All right. Well, that's about it. That's all I got.
Man.
Cheers.
Awesome. Thanks for hanging out. All right, Josh, are you ready?
I'm ready as I can be, I suppose.
Okay. Do you remember the first part of the question I had?
I did.
Okay.
I'm in the same boat because I don't even know the last time I had a wheat wine. It's been a while, so it's kind of hard to compare if it was better than the other wheat wines I've had before.
Yeah.
So It's definitely fantastic. I think it's a style that should be more relevant out there. I don't know why a lot of breweries don't do wheat wines, but I mean, you can get barley wines, but to be honest with you, I kind of like wheat wines more than I like barley wines. To an extent. To an
I
extent.
can agree with that statement.
But yeah, it's just a great style of beer. I mean, I kind of go towards the English style barley wines to an extent compared to the American because I like a little bit more of that sweetness. I mean, they both have hoppiness to them, but a lot of the English barley wines I've had have been great.
Real malty, they're good, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they got a little more sweetness to them, to me, and maltiness too. I mean, you still get that hoppiness for sure, but yeah, wheat wines, fantastic. So anytime I see it, I always try to pick it up. So yeah, that's that's the answer to your question. I think, like everyone else kind of said, I know miscellaneous certain styles, like you pick up and you haven't had them, or you don't see them too often.
You're like, damn, dude, where have you been?
Yeah, right. I almost actually brought a fodder aged saison from Drownlands. They do a lot of like IPAs and stuff like that. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try this style because that's another style I don't really drink a lot of is saisons and farmhouses and all that kind of stuff. But sometimes you just gotta get outside the box and try something different that you don't really drink too often. But yeah, as far as shout outs, Last Beer is my channel. Go live every once in a while. Did two actually, two beer reviews. First one was with Bumpy Road and Miscellaneous Brew Reviews. We reviewed the Dogfish Head Worldwide Utopia Stout, and then I just did a single one of them, their Clapback series, their double IPA. And other than that, check me out on Instagram, PhillyCrooker87, where I post most of the beers I'm drinking. And yeah, I think everyone kind of shouted everyone else out, and everyone else Tanner and can shout out some other people and that kind of stuff. So cheers to you, Tanner. Thanks for having me. Cheers to the panel. Cheers to everyone stopping by in the chat. And
no problem, Josh.
Cheers.
Thanks for hanging out, man. Cheers, bro.
Cheers to cheering.
Cheers to cheering. Remember, it's daylight saving time, so we lose an hour.
So I pretty much asked that question because I already had an answer in mind for myself. The mango, guava, coconut, lime brains by Drecker. The flavor of this beer really reminded me of that one. Honestly, I think I like this one a little bit more just because of that ice cream flavor added to it. And I think the coconut in the Drecker was a little too strong. It was a little too prominent. I still think it's a great beer. I think that beer is awesome. But I kind of like that the coconut is a little bit more subdued in this one. I believe that was $5.50 a can, and if you got a 4-pack, that's $6.25. So it's a little bit more. It's like 75 cents more. But yeah, just I don't think I've ever actually had a beer that had ice cream in it. So it's definitely a something unique to try, and it's a great experience. I definitely recommend this beer all day. I know Josh said some people might think it's a little too sweet, but even if you had someone to maybe split a can with, you could probably do that. But yeah, shout outs for me. Next Thursday, we'll be doing a brewer review. We're going to be doing Samuel Smith. It's going to be at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So grab a Samuel Smith beer, rate the beer, and then we'll go over the website, rate the brewery, and then we'll average out our ratings for the brewery. And that'll be a rating for the show. Saturday, we'll be doing another beer. What's that?
I said I'm stoked for that.
Yeah.
Should get a good overall score.
Yeah, I haven't had a Samuel Smith beer in a while, so it'd be nice to go back to. So for Saturday, we're gonna be doing another rate that beer. Doesn't have to be a new one. It could be something you've had before. Maybe you just never got to talk about live or do a review on. So yeah, it's open panel. Definitely check that out. And I think I'm gonna start doing not next week, but the week after. I want to start alternating the brewery reviews with another show called I'm gonna call Will It Mix. Pretty much a just a mixing show. Cheers, FLX. Thanks for stopping by, man. So yeah, it's gonna be like you take any kind of beverage. You could do like a juice or a soda, or you even do like a seltzer, like a hard seltzer, or even just like a regular seltzer. Mix it with any liquor. You do any like whiskey, uh, gin, um, brandy, rum, anything, tequila, whatever you want to do. You can even get weird and do like a wine or something. So it's just all about experimenting, seeing what I mean. You could grab something that's common. You could do like a whiskey and Coke or a whiskey and uh, Sprite or something. And yeah, this pretty much just it's gonna be like a wild card show. It'll be a little bit less structured. We're not gonna sit here and everybody's not gonna have a rate. I mean, well, there'll be ratings, but it's gonna be a little bit more like Bumpy's New Brew, where everybody's gonna present what they have, pour it up, and then we're gonna go. We're gonna go like this. Actually, I'll just keep it like this. We're gonna go like this, and then everybody's just gonna talk about what they got, and then we'll say, hey, have you ever mixed this with this? And then it's just gonna be a little bit less structured, a little bit more hangout, and just make some cocktails and have a good time. And like I said, my channel is a liquor review channel, so I definitely want to interpret some type of liquor live stream. I think that'd be a nice little change and a little bit less structured. Sometimes, watching these beer reviews and even doing it myself, they're fun. But I know a lot of the times, a lot of people like the uh, shows where people just kind of let loose and just kind of talk, and it's a little bit less focused on you the whole time. And you can just, speak whenever you want, whenever you have thoughts. You don't have to sit there and kind of wait for other people. But yeah, definitely check that out. As far as shout outs for other people, FLX Beer Reviews. Check them out. Dan and Mike, they do beer reviews. So go check out their channel. And also shout out to Chatio. I feel a little bit bad because he's not in the group chat with us, but I do have him on Facebook, and I kind of forgot to send him the link. But he must have been busy because the last time he messaged me himself. So, but yeah, he's been showing up to my
I think he's in one of the hangouts that were in
the beer talk.
The beer, yeah, he's in there.
Oh, okay then. Well, last time I sent it to Beer Talk, he said he asked me for the link, so
he's in there.
But yeah, go check out Chatio. He does beer reviews, like food reviews, just other discussions as well. Definitely check out his channel. And yeah, I'll say shout out to the chat. So yeah, I feel like beer reviews, Leprechaun TV.
Oh, I got another shout out. I've been thinking about doing a Sunday show called Beer Bowl Discussions, where we talk about craft beer news and just kind of talk about certain styles of beers you're excited about this year, new styles or anything. So Beer Bowl Discussions maybe it might be a Sunday night thing. So I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I'll do it this Sunday. But I mean, nothing else is going on Sunday for the most part. So yeah, I just forgot about that. Put that out there. But cheers.
Cheers.
I forgot.
You don't have to bring a beer bowl. I'm
gonna have to find one. I don't know where to get them. I've looked. I've scoured the internet.
Yeah, like I said, you don't have to. You don't have to.
Actually, next Wednesday, I'm supposed to meet up with another YouTuber, beer tuber, at a brewery.
Hell yeah, dude. Yeah, I was just thinking about
Dave's TV. He hangs out with Brian and Beerman.
Talk about craft beer and what's going on and that kind of thing, and certain styles new styles that are maybe coming out that you're kind of excited for, and just kind of like a little discussion thing, or so yeah, maybe Sunday nights 8:00 or something like that, or 7:30, something. But
cool,
yeah.
man. All right. Yeah. Thanks to the panel. Last Beer Josh, Miscellaneous Brew Reviews, Bumpy Road Brewery. As always, it's a pleasure having you guys here hanging out with me, doing beer reviews, even hanging off air, you know. Definitely feel welcomed into the community. I've only known you guys for how long has it been? Like 3 or 4 months? Something like that. Right?
I lose track of time.
Yeah, it
I
has.
work a lot. So.
I think longer than that, probably at least 6 months, maybe.
Oh, I don't know.
Maybe.
6 period cycles.
Yeah. Whatever the moon cycle is. The tides.
Don't forget to set your clocks for it, people.
Yeah, we lose an hour of sleep,
Yeah,
so it's
that's
another hour of not drinking.
That'd be
Yep.
great. You got to wake up at 4:30 in the morning.
That's why I got to go. I got to get up at 4:15. Yeah.
So technically, you're getting up at 3:15.
All right. Well, I'll wrap this up. Once again, cheers panel, cheers chat. Thanks everybody.
Cheers.
And, if there's anything you like to see on my channel, make sure to leave a comment down below, and don't forget to like, subscribe for more upcoming videos and live streams. Liquor beer. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.